Hey everyone, Brian with WorkshopAddict.com, and Milwaukee released a new M18 FUEL 3/8" mid-torque impact wrench with a friction ring. This is model number 2852 and we got it in a kit, so it's -22. Now you're gonna look at this and go, wait a minute, they've had a mid-torque out for a while, and you're 100% correct. Last year they had one awesome 1/2" mid-torque tool came out. Same tool, just they put the 3/8 anvil on the front. Awesome, awesome tool that you have to respect a little bit. They rate this at 650 nut busting foot-pounds of torque and 450 fastening foot-pounds of torque. This tool is awesome. It has 3 levels. Respect them and use them. You can very easily rip out bolts, strip threads, break bolts, do anything you want if you want to use this on high with smaller fasteners. It has by far more power than what I would use for a normal 3/8" impact wrench, or the 3/8 sized sockets, at least that I have. I go up to 19mm in 3/8 and I go down quite a ways. You just don't need this power, and you find yourself using level 1 and level 2 quite often. And that's not bad. When you're taking, let's use for example, rotating tires on a car. Level 1 is nice and slow, so when you're threading in those lug nuts, you can either thread them in by hand, or you can use level 1 after you've started to thread the lug nuts, and it will slowly take them in, and you can slowly tighten up your rim a little bit, and then move up to level 2. Level 2 on lug nuts on a car, as long as you don't sit and hammer real long, takes you to about 70 to 80 foot-pounds, and it's nice you can get out the torque wrench and torque them up after that. It's light enough too that you can use it on side-by-sides. Obviously with a 3/8" anvil, you're gonna use this on smaller items. And I guess to be real, if you're gonna get into this 3/8" anvil tool, you're gonna have a lot of 3/8" impact sockets. Now you do not wanna use this tool heavily or in level 3 with non-impact sockets. I have one here that we just used as a example of what not to do, and you can see how it just simply whopped out the inside of this socket probably within about a minute. It doesn't take long. There's a ton of power here. You can break stuff. You can do a lot with it, but respect it. There's a lot of different things that you can do with these types of impact wrenches, not only with cars, RVs, camping, side-by-sides, but make sure you have everything that you need to complement the size. And I know I'm going back to that. This 1/2" is exactly the same size, exactly the same weight. So if you have a lot of 1/2" sockets and you think I'm gonna get this 3/8 because it's a little smaller, it's not. Same size, same power, just change the anvil. So look at the tool completely before you go to pick it up, and know that this guy's got a good amount of power, just like this 1/2". When they say mid-torque in a 3/8 model, this is as much as I'd want in a 3/8. If I need much more than this, I'm gonna probably go to a pneumatic that is really small, so I can get into that tight place and still use a 3/8. But with that said, I'm a 1/4" impact wrench guy and a 1/2". I skip 3/8. I'm not bagging on this tool. I think it's a great tool. I just didn't invest in the sockets needed for this. I felt the 1/4" can get me up to where my 1/2" starts, and I can work it that way. Size-wise, like I said, that's how I play the game. But if you are gonna invest in just one impact wrench alone, and you're like, hey, I'm just gonna invest in 3/8" sockets, here you go. Nice size tool for everything you're gonna do. Lightweight, 3/8" will take you all the way up to anything that you want to do, well beyond rotating tires or working even on suspension on cars, and it'll take you down into the 1/4" range, and this is small enough that you can use it as your one does all impact wrench. Either way, it's nice that Milwaukee came out with something to give us more options, give us a more complete tool line. So if you're looking at this, I'll put a link in the description to where you can find them at a decent price. We thank you for your time, guys. Look out for all our giveaways, and make sure you click on that subscribe button down there, and make sure you have your notifications on. That always helps us. Thank you for your time and support. Have a great day.